Trollface games, remember them? You do? I am so sorry for your loss. These goofy little browser games were a complete plague on YouTube over a decade ago, and for good reason. They were topical, fun to play or watch, and came out around the same time as games with similar point-and-click gameplay, such as the legendary Henry Stickmin series and Red Dead Redemption 1. But I have a question. Where do babies come from? Also, do these games still hold up beyond rose-tinted nostalgia, or are they a relic of the past that should just be forgotten? Let's start searching by looking at the very first Trollface quest, the genesis of the Trollface games.
Do you like games?
Oh Jesus. Red pill or blue pill? Red pill.
Actually, the wokeness in this movie.
Oh, it's not either of those. What can it be? Yay, I did it! Surely the next level's better. Okay, the next one's not so bad. It's a gas chamber. Okay, surely the next one's...
Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna go and kill myself.
Okay, to be fair, the game does get better after this. Some of the levels I actually found to be pretty interesting in the way they subvert your expectations and make you think outside the box. But when it's bad... it's like a fire at a funeral. Stop! Stop it, no! What? Okay. And that pretty much sums up Trollface Quest 1, so let's move on to the second game. Alright, level 1. Birds? So what one do you want, man? I'll make you lose so much oxygen you pass out, and then I can have them all. You're the only one that's moving. Genuinely, what is there to click that I haven't clicked? And that pretty much sums up half of Trollface Quest 2. The solution is either so obvious a plant could probably figure it out, or so baffling that you need to rely on good old Jack to help you out.
You're just showing me a bunch of shit.
Yeah. What? And that's not because those solutions are actually challenging. No, I had to whip out a video on 3 separate occasions, only to find out that the thing I had to click on was absolutely tiny, and inside of something else that was clickable. Meaning that if I didn't accidentally hit that tiny hitbox the first time I clicked on the object, then I'd sit there for the next 5 minutes until I got lucky or gave up. Welcome to the real world, Squid Kid. Why? Meh. Now it's time for Trollface Quest 3. The French one. 2 stars. I must get the Trollolisa back. The first 3 Trollface Quest games are like Dark Souls. The first one is iconic, the third one is the best, and the second one is as good as Wild Hunger. But yeah, the third game is actually pretty good. The levels are fun, the solutions are challenging but doable, except from this one where I needed to get Jack's help again. Seriously, what is Trollface Quest's problem with hiding tiny, barely clickable objects as the solution and calling it a death? And the art style looks great, a significant improvement on the last 2 games. It's Torchwood from Plants vs Zombies. Don't kill him. Now it's time for Trollface Quest 4. I'll get you. That's exactly like the Logan Paul fight. I don't think there's any way I can describe this game except from... The levels are fine but really easy. Some of the gags are decent and the art style's just as good as the last game. Maybe a little bit better. So yeah, no real complaints, but it's nothing special either. Trollface Quest 5. Trollface Quest 4 2. Trollface Quest 5 is basically Trollface Quest 4, but now it's about the one sport that they neglected. The bad one. No, seriously, there's nothing I can say about Trollface Quest 5 that I didn't say about Trollface Quest 4. It's okay. Vodka! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Are we just getting mildly drunk so we can now speak to women? Oh, superpowers. And vodka. Come on!
Eleanor Rigby.
Well, you're not beating that, are you? You know what else you're not beating? Trollface Quest 6. That's a lie. Did you know that this game was actually extremely progressive for its time, as it was one of very few games designed with lobotomy patients in mind? I mean, look at this. That was it. Or this one. Or maybe this one. Okay, that one's actually pretty good, W alcohol. But by far the worst part is that the game only has 10 levels. That's half of every other Trollface Quest game so far. You know what, I think my reaction to beating Trollface Quest 6 perfectly sums up the game. Whose side are we... Completed? That was it. But don't worry, because you know what's better than 6? Video games. Yeah, I'm playing the games out of order because fuck you. Trollface Quest Video Games 1 and 2. Yes, I'm putting them together because they're both about video games, and the second immediately follows the first game in chronological order. Are probably the pinnacles of the Trollface Quest series, both in quality and in popularity. They had relevant references, simplistic but fun puzzles, and humor of some kind. Lara Croft is the perfect video game woman. Minecraft, I think. Oh yeah, that's Minecraft. We need $100. Oh, it's Cookie Clicker. In conclusion, Trollface Quest for Game of the Year. But hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to smash that like button, comment and subscribe on TrollTube. The next game. Videogames is another iconic Trollface Quest that came out around the same time as Videogames. Once again at the peak of the series' popularity. I came in like a Aha. Doug, no! However, I will say that this one was less fun than Videogames. You wanna put your head in there or something? Like, what are we doing? Hello? Columbia. Trollface Quest Video Memes. Available on the App Store and Google Play. It's a great game, the best game. Sure. And obviously extremely dated in its references.
Who shot you?
But what else can I say? It's a fun, harmless relic of its time. Alright, quick editor's note. I just looked it up and apparently the mobile game versions of like video games and video memes and video TV shows that's next. Yeah, apparently those are extended, like they have more levels. I'm lazy, I'm not gonna go and install those, but go check those out if you want more Trollface Quest in 2026. So, now that we've got that cleared up, it's time to... There's someone at the door, hang on. Would you be surprised to learn that this game doesn't actually have a Breaking Bad level? I don't really know what to say about this game because I exclusively watch YouTube. However, if you are a fan of alternative forms of visual media, I'm sure there's some references here that you'd absolutely... Dexter! Tonight's the night. Alright. Have fun, Dex. 90% of my fails have come from the game not like fully working properly. Is this Yokai Watch? I know it's the X-Files because of Yokai Watch. Bro. Once again, this is just another great game from the series Prime. But does it even begin to hold a candle to the next game? Trollface Quest Internet Memes. Not to be confused with video memes. This is where Trollface Quest starts to lose me a bit, though I don't think I can really blame it. The references are obviously dated as hell by now, but even then the humor is still... But maybe I just have a bias towards video games, TrollTube and TV shows, because I can relate more to the stuff that they're parodying. Or maybe I'm just reading too far into this and I shouldn't be trying to give a serious review of a Trollface Quest game over a decade after it was released. Okay, that was it. Skyrim. On to the next game. Trollface Quest So apparently Trollface Quest 13 is an early game. But can you blame me? It's literally called Trollface Quest 13. Why not Unlucky or something? But I guess it doesn't matter, because the order I'm playing these in is already balked beyond comprehension. Pop, 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 bang. Ah. It's gonna be another one of these, isn't it? Yes. Another baby's first troll face quest with little to no humor or interesting levels. Despite this, however, I still enjoyed my time with it. I mean, it wasn't completely unbearable. And that's it. The final troll face quest browser game.
But what about these ones?
Who are you? Alright, so I know what I said about not playing the Trollface Quest mobile games, but these are on one of the sites I was using to play the browser games, so I decided to indulge and give the Trollface Quest horror series a shot. But Crayonbox, if these were on the website you were using to play the browser games, how do you know that they aren't also browser games? Well, if you asked me to describe the Trollface Quest horror series in one word, the answer would be very simple. Adverts. Advert after advert after advert after advert. And, better yet, because it's a mobile game, your cursor doesn't indicate when something is clickable, meaning that you have to use hints, which, of course, you can get if you care to watch a quick 30-second unskippable ad. But hey, at least the games are good. Right? Right? No, they all sucked! I'm gonna go and cry myself to sleep. Oh, this looks even worse, and it's the oh, this looks like a knockoff game. I don't even have any good clips of me playing to put in because they were all unfunny, boring, and low-quality levels about a bunch of horror movies I've never watched. This is American Psycho, isn't it? No, it's The Shining, you twat. However, I did get some pretty good dating advice. She likes it. If I ever take a girl on a date, I'll be sure to run her over as well, just to really seal the deal. So is that it? Are we done? No. No!
America, I could be one of your kids. America, look how many allegations I get.
Okay, to their credit, USA Adventure 1 and 2, yes there's 2, are both a significant improvement on the horror games. The ads aren't as intrusive. Get destroyed. Oh no. This was gonna be a banger. The humor is... well, it's better, and the game's general quality is just good. It no longer feels like I'm playing Orc Face Adventure on my DOS computer. Great.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
No, Ninja!
I'm arresting you, Ninja, on suspicion of being a domestic terrorist.
From the top turnbuckle. From the top turnbuckle! Yeah! And that was the final Trollface quest. No, seriously, there's no more Trollface quest games for me to play. But...
Failman, the man who fails.
Have you ever heard of Failman? Failman the Man Who Fails was released as a solo spin-off game after Trollface Quest V in December 2014. The game features a unique art style and humour that's in the same vein as early Trollface Quest games, yet still unique in execution. You want a balloon? I'm here to help. Cat has been saved. Failman's rocket. Go. Protect us.
Failman, the man who fails.
I bet you thought that was it, didn't you? Trolltale. Another spin-off. Yeah. Trolltale is a connected point-and-click adventure game released in September 2014. Jesus, I can't even accidentally get the order correct. Based within a world of old fairy tales and folklore, such as Little Red Riding Hood and Drama Alert. I don't really have a whole lot to say. It's just a pretty solid point-and-click adventure browser game. So, if that tickles your fancy, be sure to check it out. Also, I'm pretty sure I was in a catatonic state when I reached this game, so I didn't really say a whole lot. Ah, we've been trolled, cause like, the grandma is not actually the wolf. She kidnapped the wolf. And the whole time she was actually Little Red Riding Hood. I can legally drink. And drink I shall. I deserve it after sitting through all these games. So, in conclusion, were the Trollface Quest games good for their time? For the most part, absolutely. They were actually able to navigate trends and comedic scenarios pretty effectively and humorously in their prime. Do I recommend you play them? Maybe one or two for nostalgia, but other than that, probably not. And, finally, should we make an effort to bring them back? God, no.